Hey, what's up, everyone? I thought I would do a little bit of a live stream here. I'm in New York City. Actually, came out here for the Pluralsight IPO. So I'm gonna wait a little bit before I talk about that till some more people pour in here. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun day. New York City is definitely one of my favorite cities. I always get lost in New York City, no matter what. I always go the wrong direction. Hey, Treasure. Hey, Christoph. How's it going, man? But yeah, I always get lost in New York City. Like for some reason, like my phone GPS, it puts me on the wrong street, and then I end up going down the wrong direction. So what I've sort of figured out, hey Matthew, with navigating New York City, at least for me, is that I've basically got to just know what the cross streets are and just head that direction. So yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, so anyway, I came out to New York City. What's wrong with my voice today? Oh, you know what's wrong with my voice today is that it's going through the speaker. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually put on these headphones and if they'll work. It's because we're like laptop speaker right now. Let's see what happens here. No, it's for some reason it's not like detecting it. So I think I'm still coming through the same thing. So you'll have to deal with some shitty audio quality today. I'm going to keep this kind of short because I actually got to go meet a friend in a bit here. But hey, Dewey, uh, did I buy shares from Pluralsight? So yeah, so I did actually. So I'll tell you guys about that today. So I came out here to New York City to to participate in the Pluralsight IPO. They invited some of the top authors, I think 6 or 7 of us, out here to participate in the IPO, which is pretty damn cool. Like I couldn't turn down that kind of an invitation. So I came out here and we actually had a pretty cool dinner, and a bunch of Pluralsight people came out here, and they offered the authors a basically a direct share pricing. So we were able to get the IPO price without any transaction costs, and I went all in on it. I went the full amount. So actually, so this was on Nasdaq, Nimble. So I was actually at the market opening ceremony, the bell ringing ceremony for the Nasdaq, because Pluralsight is listed on Nasdaq under PS. But yeah, so went there this morning, got to go on the Nasdaq floor and see how it's all done. It was like a huge celebration, just really cool. They expected the IPO to go like $10 to $12, and then they revised it at 12 to 14, and then last night it 15 was the number that they set. So I bought about 20,000 shares at $15, and when it opened this morning, it actually opened at $20. So pretty good. Not too bad to make 100K in a day. But yeah. So no, I'm not doing tech and programming videos right now, but I just wanted to talk about the day. So yeah, so it's pretty cool, going down to Nasdaq and just seeing it, like seeing an IPO like in action was definitely really really cool. And then kind of funny thing happened. I was there at Nasdaq, and I see Gene Simmons walking out like in the studio there. So Gene Simmons, Kiss. I recognized him, and I was like, I just like it's like inbred into me now. Like I just started making a beeline for him and just like gave him a fist bump, and shook hands with him, started talking to him about his book, actually, Me Inc., which is a really good book. And so started chatting with him and took a picture with him. It was pretty cool. So got to meet Gene Simmons. Really really cool. When I read his book, I was like, I didn't expect to ever meet the guy, but that kind of shit just happens. When you just take chances. I'm like, everyone else was kind of just standing around like, oh, it's Gene Simmons, and I'm like, they're like, what? Where's John going? He's going to go to talk to Gene Simmons. Well, that's what I do. So you got to take those chances, those opportunities. Back in the day, I remember, I don't know if you guys have heard the story of me taking the band Blink 182 to the movie theater in my car, driving them to the movie theater, actually sneaking them into the movies, and it all just happened from me seeing Mark from Blink 182 walking up to him, be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And having a chat with them, and finding out that they want to go see a movie, go see American Pie, and then just inviting them, say, "Hey, I'll drive you. Come with me." And they said, "Yeah." So, pretty cool story. Maybe I'll do like I think I've got some video telling the story or something like that. Maybe the Draw My Life story, but yeah. So anyway, that was pretty cool. Was a lot of fun, and it's pretty cool to see. I mean, like the journey of going from when I first did my Pluralsight courses, it was like maybe there's like 15 authors and was it maybe like 30 or 40 courses, and I ended up doing 55 courses for them, and now they have like 6,000 something courses. So it was cool, really cool to see that journey, that company, the company that really changed my life. Right, I made a lot of money from Pluralsight, and spent a lot of time doing courses and learned a lot, and learned how to do videos and how to teach better and how to edit and all kinds of cool skills. I mean, I probably wouldn't be doing, I definitely wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel had it not been for Pluralsight and what I'd done there. So yeah, so cool. So let's see here. Why did you work out, or why are you sweating? I was going to answer some questions. I think it's just the light here. I think it's just I'm like under this kind of harsh lighting. So no, I didn't work out, but yeah, but I did work out earlier today. So Kareem, shame on you, Kareem. Man, you always show up. I'm starting to like you, man. Who cares if you met Simmons? True music legend is Nicki Minaj. Appreciate women. All right, man. But yeah. So let's see. Radiath wants to know, why don't you make programming tips and videos like anymore? That bro. Just because it's not really my life anymore. I don't do software development anymore, and so I'm all in on personal development, and I feel like I can make a bigger impact there. Maybe someday I would go back to software development. But for now, I feel like I can just make a bigger impact in the larger space and reach a larger audience talking about personal development. So, which is what I did in the software development space anyway. So I don't know. Is it the right choice? Is it the wrong choice? It doesn't matter. It's what I want to do. So yeah. Kareem seems like a hater. Well, sometimes your haters are the same as your lovers. Figure that one out. But let's see. Oh, Paul wants to know, are you going to write any new books? So it is in the cards. I am going to write a new book. I don't have it planned out yet, but the next book that I write will be a mainstream book. It'll probably be a lot of the content. What I did for my last book, actually for both of my last two books, was I took a lot of for soft skills. I took a lot of the blog posts that were most popular that I wrote about, and I expanded on them and wrote soft skills from a lot of that and from the questions I got. For Complete Software Developer's Career Guide, I took a lot of the YouTube videos that I was getting questions, like the software development career related ones. So what I'll probably do for my new book is I'll probably take a lot of the personal development stuff that I've done here on YouTube, and I'll probably expand upon that, pick out the ideas that I felt like were most impactful, that people had questions about, expand on that, and probably do something along those lines. So I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be something along those lines. It'll probably have chapters. It'll probably be similar in the kind of format as Jordan Peterson's book, as the 12 rules, simply because it'll probably be like life lessons type of things, like broken up into chapters, maybe broken up into chapters about like how to overcome fear, how to build confidence, how to how to make wise investments, how to build wisdom, how to become stoic, kind of that kind of content. So let's see. Beast wants to know, what's your investment strategy for the stock market? I don't really invest in the stock market anymore. I do real estate investment primarily now. I feel like that's the best investment that you can make. When I did do stock investing, I did options trading, complex options trading, things like iron condors, where you have actual skill that can actually make an impact, right? I stock trading, like at that level, like doing options trading, is very much like playing poker. It's the same exact skill set. It's emotional control. But one solid strategy that I used to do all the time as well as I would buy like a dividend paying stock, and I would sell options against it. So I'd be holding the dividend yielding stock, getting dividends from it, a stable like blue chip company like GE, and then I would sell options against it, like put options, right? And so I'd make money off of those put options, and basically the stock is staying about the same price. So that's how I would do it. But let's see, Ridiath wants to know, do you program once in a while to keep the skills sharp? No. I have, oh, maybe every once in a while I have to like fix some shit or something like that, which is always fun, but I haven't, not for a while. But yeah, let's see, what do we got here? John, are you cool if you make a reaction vid to your video where you talk about your transformation from a fat weirdo? We're going meta there. That'd be kind of fun to like make a reaction video to my own video on that. That'd be fun. It's interesting actually. I was just talking to someone. I met this guy in Austin, Joe, who actually has a pretty cool YouTube channel. I'll get him on here. I'll get him on here. But he has this transformation, right? And here's the cool thing. This is what I thought was really cool. Okay, because his transformation, it's very similar to mine. I mean, he was this really fat, dorky looking dude, and now he does like dating coaching and stuff like that. And he's a good looking guy now, right? It's like you wouldn't notice the difference. But the thing is, like, it's crazy. It's not just a weight loss, right? And it's not just a style change. You can tell in his voice, in his face, right? So many things have changed. Like your whole persona can change. It's not just like losing weight. So I think a lot of the transformations that people focus on, physical transformations, they focus on like doing these 90-day challenges, and that's great. But when you have a full mental transformation, it exhibits itself in more than just losing weight, right? I don't know how to describe it, but the whole presence changes. And when that happens, that's so much more powerful. It's so much of and people don't realize how powerful an effect that is. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Joe is probably one of the only other people that I've seen that have had this kind of, because within my own, I watch my own videos. I know that I've had a complete transformation of not just from a physical transformation, but mental, like just the way I present myself, the way that I come across, and he has that same kind of thing. So it's kind of cool. I want to get him on the channel for sure and have him share that too. So let's see, what do we got here? I gotta get jetting in a bit here, but what do we got here? John, I was wondering, how do you manage to eat 3,000 plus calories in one meal? How does that look like? I get this one a lot. I mean, it depends, right? I don't always eat perfectly clean, right? I eat junk, right? Right now, I'm kind of bulking. I've been trying to get up to like 240 pounds, and then I'm gonna cut down. I just felt like I was just like struggling with not gaining any kind of size, but I'm putting in all this work. So I figured, okay, I'll gain some size for a little bit. So, to answer your question, if I'm eating clean to eat like a 3,000 calorie meal, it's going to be, it's going to be high in fat, right? That's the thing. Like like my definition of eating clean like that, you could easily eat a 3,000 calorie meal. It's going to be, a pound ribeye steak, right? Some, maybe like, vegetables that are cooked in a lot of butter or coconut oil, right? It's going to add up real quick, and maybe some brown rice or something like that to get a starch in there, and that's going to easily be 3,000 calories. But if you're not eating clean, right, and you're just trying to get 3,000 calories, and man, that's really fucking easy. Like go look at the calorie counts on like any kind of like burrito place or if you're eating junk, it's easy. Like you go to a restaurant, most restaurant meals that you're eating are going to be pretty close to that. Like if you eat dessert, you're going to be over 3,000 calories easy. So let's see. Oh, okay. So Marco says, can you help me? Me and my friends are going to meet some tech company employers to get a job over the summer. Do you have any suggestions for me, like what to do and what not to do? Okay, I'll tell you what to do, Marco. Here's the thing. You're going to meet these companies. You're going to meet these people. Pre-meet them. Okay, so don't just like go and meet them during the summer, right? Pre-meet them ahead of time. Get on their LinkedIn profiles. say, hey, can I do a Skype call with you? I just wanted to introduce myself, right? Figure out ways, like figure out what social networks are they on? What kind of things are they into? Are they blogging, right? Do they have YouTube channels? Whatever it is. I mean, probably not, but find what they're doing and already pre-introduce yourself, right? So, I'll give you kind of an example here that I give for a lot of guys in kind of the dating coaching space, which is like there's a difference between a cold approach and a warm approach. And warm approach is better, like someone intros you or something like that, and you can almost set yourself up, right? If you can set yourself up so that when you're talking to anyone that they already know you, you've been pre-introduced, you have had some kind of interaction with them already, they're going to be predisposed to like you more because you have commonality, right? There's a really good book, I did a review on it, called The Like Switch. I think it's called The Like. No, it's not that one. It's called, shit, I want to say it's like Connection or something. I can't think of it now, but the whole idea is that like one of the biggest things that is going to cause someone to like you is similarities. So one similarity that you can share is a previous experience with them. So that's what I'd say is like that's the biggest thing. And then I'd say, when you meet these people, just be cool, right? Just like don't put too much pressure on it. Don't try and do everything right. Just like be authentic and real. And you're going to get so much further with people being authentic and real than you will trying to put on a front, trying to impress people, right? Just like I was talking about this morning when I met Simmons. I mean, I just walked up to him like I knew him for 10 years and fist bumped him, right? I didn't treat him, I wasn't disrespectful, right? He's Gene Simmons, right? But I treat him that way. Like, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if I make it. I'm not trying to like do anything. I'm just trying to say, hey, this is a cool guy. Let me just meet this guy, right? That's my mindset. And that's the vibe that I'm giving off. And so that makes that much more successful. And so just in general, you want to do that. You want to be authentic and just be genuine. And that's going to get you in much better results. All right. So, do I know this YouTuber called How to Beast? Actually, I just got introduced to his channel. Someone was telling me about him, and I like his stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to meet up with him sometime. Maybe do some kind of joint thing. So, all right, let's see. Paul Garcia wants to know: do you still make money from the Pluralsight courses you created? Yes, I still make a lot of money from them. I still make, probably $100,000 a quarter around that. I mean, it's going down some. I haven't made courses in a long time, but it's pretty awesome, right? I mean, it was a really, really good opportunity. So. Let's see. Yeah, and if you guys want, you guys like How to Beast, you think we should connect, message him too and be like, hey, you need to check out John Sonmez's channel. You guys should collab and stuff. Again, and why am I telling you this, right? See, this is the beauty of it, right? Okay, if I message, I can't remember his name though, How to Beast guy, and I'm like, hey, we have a lot in common. We should get together. We should like, do some kind of collaboration. He's like, who is this guy? I don't know, right? I mean, or maybe he's like, oh, he has 150,000 subscribers. I should talk to this guy. But if you guys are messaging him and you're like, hey, you really got to, and then I message him. Now what happens, right? Now it's like, now I've got a warm introduction. Now he's like, oh, I've been hearing about you from a lot of people that follow my channel, right? And so that's how you make shit happen, right? This is so much better. Like, you think about it when you want to meet someone. You want to make some kind of connection, you think about how are you going to best orchestrate that, right? So let me see. What do we got here? All right. John looks so malnourished. Malnourished. Thanks, Kareem. I appreciate it. The Punisher. Anthony, my friend. He says, how to deal with life after being a rational male when you're in your 20s. It should be good fucking news. I mean, okay, it's gonna hurt, right? If you read Rollo Tomasky's Rational Male, but here's the thing, okay? It's good news if you're in your 20s. It means you got the shit figured out already. You don't have to go through as much of the pain and heartache that some of us had to go through. So set yourself up, right? If that's the reality, set yourself up to take advantage of it as much as possible and to make the most of it, right? You know now what the situation is. So you know the rules of the game. So play them. Play the rules of the game. Don't get all butthurt. Yeah, okay, so there's no fairy tale princess type of Disney kind of love story. Okay, so what? So accept the reality, but then realize that the reality is actually might be better than that, because look what you, being a powerful man or the capability of becoming one, have access to, right? If you understand the rules, and all these other guys, Chodes, they don't understand this, and they're just crying in their cereal and wishing for this super romantic, like, nice guy type of thing that's not going to work out. You've got a serious advantage. So use your advantage. So be happy about it, right? Accept reality, and then figure out how to make the best of the situation. In fact, anything, right? Anything that disillusions you, you should be like, okay, this is good because I got a fucking wake up call. Like, I'm not going to be sad about reality. Reality is reality. I'm going to accept it, and then I'm going to say, now that I've accepted reality, how can I use this to my advantage, right? How can I play the ball where it lies now, right? And that's what you got to do in life. You can't fight it. You can't say, oh, I wish it were. Anytime you hear yourself saying, I wish it were like this, fucking slap yourself, because that's bullshit, because it's not like that. And wishing doesn't do shit, right? When you find out a reality, when you find out a truth about life, good. It's always good. It's never bad. It's always good, because that now means that you have power that you didn't have before. Because when you don't know the rules, when you've got a wrong conception of the layout of the board, you cannot play the game, right? I mean, imagine playing chess with thinking that the pieces were in different configurations than they were, or that the pieces moved differently than they did. You would not have a chance at winning. So, yeah, maybe it'd be nice if your king could, move like a queen or what, maybe it'd be nice. But when you find out he can't, it's a good thing, right? You see what I'm saying? So, all right, let me see here. A couple more questions, and then I'm gonna get jetting here. Gonna message how to be cool. All right, cool. You guys are cool. I like it. All right. Don't worry about Kareem. He's all right. He's so funny. He wants to know. Kareem does want to know. Anyone notice how John only engaged with other prominent white men? Interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know if that's even true. Is that really actually true? I think I don't know. I have anyone on my channel that's cool. So I have a lot of different kinds of friends. All right, let's see. Is starting a blog still worth it? Yes, I would say definitely. But you gotta put in the work. Anything that you're willing to put the work in. All right. Update on fitness course. Athlete X right now is who I'd recommend, but I don't have mine together yet. Honestly, it's been a mess. I'm eventually going to get this going, but it's just, this year has been, I don't know. Like I said, it's been kind of a hard year at the beginning of this year, and I'm still figuring some shit out. So I need to get back into fucking focus and work mode, but I haven't done that right now. And I feel like I still am not quite ready for that yet, but I will be, and then I'll be on it again. So. Let me see here. Let's see. Quibono 100 says, I would like to make something with coaching. I love to help people and give value to them, give them passion about reading and learning. So my question is, should I start a YouTube channel? Absolutely. Yeah, start a YouTube channel. Start giving out advice. Start helping people. Start, sharing your experiences in life and in your journey. And you don't have to know it all, right? You don't have to be a fucking expert, right? And the thing is, like, when you do this, the just doing it will improve you, because in order to be able to dispense wisdom to other people, you will have to be very introspective, and you'll record stuff and you'll disagree with what you recorded, and you'll be like, man, I was an idiot. I didn't, because that's how I feel sometimes. But then, like, it forces you to think about things more, and like you'll have a diary, you'll have a log of like what you thought and how your thought process is improved and changed over time. And you will help people, right? I mean, just documenting your journey helps people, right? I mean, I think a lot of the value that I see in this channel for a lot of people that come into this channel and see some of my older videos is they see my progression, right? Even if it's not what I'm saying, it's how what I'm saying is changing over time. It shows you that that there's hope, that everyone can grow and learn and change, and that no one's perfect, and I don't know. So do it, right? Take a chance. What the fuck? It's the internet. Who cares, right? Maybe you'll have like Kareem come to your channel and fucking harass you. That's funny. Let's see. Okay. Uh, hmm. I don't know about this question, John. What do you think? Is it a good idea to write a compiler or interpreter for a master's thesis, or is it too much? Hey, fucking go hard, right? Give it a shot. Why not? I mean, I don't know. If you think if you think it's going to waste a bunch of your time and it's going to delay you actually being done, then maybe it's too much. But yeah, swing for the fences, right? Ask for the moon. I totally believe in that. So let me see here. If you could reset your life back to 18, is there anything you would do different? Well, okay, so man, this is a long fucking answer. I'm going to give you the short answer for now, and I'm going to eventually make a video on this because I've been thinking about making a video on this. But I'm going to tell you this. So I don't regret anything in life, right? I don't live with regrets. Like everything that I've done, everything that's happened has brought me to this point. Yet, to answer the question truthfully, knowing what I know now, if I could go back to 18, of course I would do things differently, right? That's the value of having some wisdom, which I didn't have at 18. There's a ton of things I would do differently. I would focus, right? Just, what I would do is I would focus very hard on being very disciplined in all areas of my life, in fitness, in finance, right? In working hard, in developing my social skills early, right? That really important, doing things that scares me, right? Just like going and facing those things, not waiting, just, immediately attacking all those things because, I think that I could have grown a lot faster had I been willing to let myself be more uncomfortable faster, right? So moving out of my comfort zone, that'd be the biggest thing that I would do is I'd force myself out of my comfort zone in many, many areas. Let's see. Mark, thank you, Mark, sent me 395. He says, keep trucking and be true to thine own self. Thank you. Yes, definitely. You do have to. And I'll tell you something about being true to yourself. Okay. And then I'm probably going to wrap this up here because I got to go meet a friend. But being true to yourself is not the same thing as accepting, like, I don't want to say accepting. It's not the same thing as saying that's just who I am and I have to be true to myself. So I'm just shy. I'm just whatever it is. I'm just lazy. I'm just fat or whatever it is. Or, being true to yourself is in my opinion is this. It's accepting wherever you are right now. It's being authentic and real in your communication wherever you are right now, right? Very important, right? Being authentic and being real, right? Not trying to hide any shit, but always striving to improve, always trying to find like your real self is the self that you want to become, right? If you want to discover who you really are, it's who you want to become. It's not fake. It's not bullshit. It's not trying too hard. It's not accepting. It's not accepting yourself. It's all about accepting yourself as you are right now and saying, yeah, it's cool. Acorns become trees, right? Babies are toddlers and then they learn to walk and then they become adults. But whatever stage I'm at, I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm not gonna try to hide. I'm not gonna try to pretend like I'm a tree or an acorn. And but I'm not gonna be an acorn forever, right? And that's the thing. So many people get that confused because they're like, oh, you're not being yourself. You're not being true to yourself. You're not being real. You're trying to be something you're not. No, you're trying to fucking grow, trying to become something more. That's great. That's awesome, right? But at the stage where you're at, you don't have to be embarrassed of it. It's fine. We all got to start somewhere, but we have to continue to grow. There's so many people that they either just accept where they are right now and they just stay like that, and they're just like, that's who I am, and I'm just being true to myself, and I don't want to be fake. Or there's people that just like are all fake, and they don't accept where they are right now. They just want to be somewhere else, and they want to pretend to be that person, and they won't accept where they are right now. They don't have a real acceptance of that. So you've got to find the path of acceptance that will lead you to growth. And if you don't, then you'll be stuck in limbo. So, all right. So guys, that's I think that's it. I'll answer one more question, which, gosh, this is a tough one too. Beast says, what is the hardest thing to master in life? And I could give a lot of different answers to this, but I'm gonna double down on what I talked about earlier, which is basically this, which is becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Is putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, right? You know, it's so hard to do that, but there's so much that you gain by doing that, by facing fears, by going out and just like, you know, putting yourself in difficult situations, by not being afraid to be embarrassed, not being afraid to like, again, put yourself out there, make the fucking YouTube channel, right? Let people make fun of you. I don't fucking care. I mean, when I started making YouTube videos, oh, you know how much shit I got? You know what I mean? When I first started writing blog posts, when I started, you know, thought that I was, you know, some hotshot shit developer, like you're going to teach other people stuff, right? Whatever it was. When I started investing in real estate, oh my gosh, you know, so many people are like, oh, you think you're a real estate investor? You think it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, right? You make yourself uncomfortable. You let yourself become uncomfortable, and that's how you grow. And that's the hardest thing to master in life, because it's the most uncomfortable thing, obviously, right? By definition. But once you do that and you're like, fuck, you know what? When I am uncomfortable, that's when I'm growing. And you start doing that all the time, and you see that as the most valuable thing, man, you start to grow. Like you don't even know what you're capable of when you start pushing those boundaries, because those boundaries start going and going and going and going. And then pretty soon, like you're unstoppable. Nothing scares you. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining me. And the easiest thing to master in life, John, is recognizing your own privilege. Yes, that is the easiest thing in life. Yeah. So don't forget to do that. Yeah, either. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for joining, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.